Hi, I'm Pico. Welcome to this short tutorial on how to make your own music video using only a clip of your own real music. Now this is part 3 of a 3-part tutorial series on how to do this. The first 2 tutorials were how to take your MP3 or WAV file, drop it into a music video generator along with your short story, and then how to modify that story a bit using the text, modifying the text that you put in. Now this number 3 is the most simple way to generate a music video with no text, no story. Now in this case, it's the fastest, and the reason it's the fastest because you don't have to write the story. You don't have to modify the story. You let the AI generator decide what the story is going to be based on your music. But now you might be thinking, in this fastest of all ways to generate my music video, what if I don't like it? What can I do then? Well, you're in luck because there's a couple of options. One, you can still go in and tweak the storyline that AI has come up with, or you can just say, hey, roll the dice again, put in the same MP3 again, and because of the randomness of these music generators, a slightly different music video image will be generated the next time. Okay, let's dive right into it. Now, first of all, the software I'm going to be showing you how to use is called Neural Frames, and I'm not sponsored by this company. It's just I tried several different AI graphic generators, and this is the one I like the most for my purposes. Okay, the next step is just go straight to the NeuroFrames webpage, as you can see here, and it's neuralframes.com. I'm using the Google browser, which seems to work better than other browsers for most of these types of generation programs. Okay, here along the top you can see various categories of support and help and pricing and so on that they have. Look first at the pricing. Sometimes these generator organizations have free demo of how you can look at the results of your clip a little bit before you get into it. From time to time those change. They have a couple of lower end options for starting at $19 a month, although this doesn't have the auto-reactive effects that you want. That's the next grade up if you want it to react to your music in a natural way. So what I chose was the most popular one, which is the Neural Ninja program. It's $99 a month. So I could just try it and then cancel it if I didn't like it. As it turned out, I liked it and I kept it. Okay, now going back to the main page, you can enter either by going to the Start Now button up here or Create Videos button down here. I'll just go to Start Now. Okay, and you can see that I have some projects here already. When you sign in as a new user, you'll have a projects page like this that comes up when you sign in. Now you see on the left that there's this music bar here. It says New, and when you hover over that, you see Autopilot comes up. This is very key because it's the Autopilot function of this NeuroFrames website that will allow you to do the fast creation of your music video. Okay, so we'll go ahead and click on that button there. All right, you can see we're into the Autopilot interface. The next thing is just to drop in our MP3 or our WAV file. So to do that, we do Upload Music. We'll click on Upload Music here. And here's my Soul Traveler MP3. Now, this is a 1.5 minute music synthesizer music creation that I created a few years ago. And now I'm going to make a quick music video out of it. Okay, so I'll just select that Soul Traveler soundtrack, and we can double click on it. You can see that it appeared here, Soul Traveler, along with a picture of the clip. That was just important. Let's just test it. Okay, it's in there, it's working. That's all we need to know, really. So the next step is just to select this clip. As soon as it's selected, just go to Create Clip. Click on that. It's as easy as that. Now it's loading the clip, and you see it very quickly. It created 5 scenes here. Now you can see, because I have this kind of fantastical synthesizer type soundtrack, that it created the AI bot that creates these stories, recognized that and created this kind of fantastical, magical world that it's going to make a video out of. It created 5 scenes. Up here in the video concept, it's a little summary of the story that created, probably about a paragraph, and then it made scenes with a little script for each one. Now, if we wanted to, like in my previous videos, I could show how to go in and change the storyline, change this summary. It'll generate new scenes for you based on your story if you want, and then you can change each scene. But here, we're just doing the fastest way possible, which is to go ahead and let this AI bot interpret our music and bam, create a quick music video for us that we can either like or not like. Keep it, toss it, have it generate a new one, that kind of thing. Now, in my case, I didn't like the outer space look that much, so I just roll the dice and just regenerate the scenes, and it came up with this more naturalistic style the second time. I could go into the style button here that they have and actually choose from a number of other styles if I wanted to. Now, in addition to choosing the style here, you can also choose from a couple of different video models. Now, I just go with the Kling 2.1 standard, but feel free to try the others if you like. Now, just skipping back to where we were and to pick up where we left off. Let's just jump right into the next step, which is Create Video. This red button right here, I'll click on that. The little squirrel starts to work over time. You can see him working here. That means it's rendering the clip. This will take a few minutes, so I'm going to jump ahead here. Okay, that took about 5 minutes, and what we have here is kind of a space scene, as we said before, kind of a fantastical scene, rendered with a number of clips to go along with them, each with a little storyline. And it was the AI generator that decided that story for you. That's why it was so fast. You didn't have to write anything in advance. But as I said before, if you don't like what's here, you can go in and actually change the wording in the clips to more closely match what you want it to do. Now, how to do that, you can check my other videos below, my other tutorials in the links below if you'd like to try that. So next step, let's export this video. Now, exporting is not exactly the same as downloading, and we'll get into why that's the case in just a second. I'll just hit export. Now, the exporting process, as I said, is not the same as the downloading process. That's the next step after this. You can see the little squirrels working over time here, doing the export function, which will actually export it inside this software as a finished product. And then you can download it. So we'll do that next as soon as it's finished. Now, it took about 5 minutes to render that. I just skipped ahead here to save our time a little bit. It exported, and now we can download. You can see the download video button. Okay, I'll click on that. Now what happens here is it starts playing the video so you can download it. And interestingly, there's a two-step process. It starts playing the video, and it says right-click on the video, which I'm going to do here in a minute. Right-click on the video, and it gives you options. Save video as. You can save video as. So I'll click that. We can go right into our files here. I'll save it as something like Soul Traveler number 2. Okay, we'll just hit save there. And ping, there it goes into the files it's saved. Now you can upload this to anything you want to. It's your video, it's your music video based on your music, your original music video. It can't be replicated by anybody else. And you can upload that to, as you like, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and so on. Okay, well, thanks very much for tuning in today. This has been Pico. If you want to see how to modify your story to make it more interesting, to correspond with your music, maybe give it a different theme if you're not into the outer space thing, I've made 2 videos on how you can quite easily do that within this Neural Frames Autopilot environment. Those links are below. Check it out when you have time. Thank you very much again. This is goodbye from Pico.